So he hit his forehead.
Didn't he have his seatbelt on? Can't you do anything right anymore? When did it happen?
Tuesday.
Well, why didn't you tell me? I spoke to you on the phone that night and you didn't
It's
say a bloody...
something that I've felt for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
But it's only been in recent months that I mean, it's got to the point where I just had to do something.
Well,
It's...
and if I don't get a medal at all, I may as well go back on the dole. Look, top-level sport is a career.
But I have an idea what's behind this.
It's too early for the baby blues, my dear. What's the matter?
All right.
Look, Doc, do you know what it's like living with Annie? It's bloody diabolical. And now that she's got the wood on me, it's going to be worse.
What I don't understand is why she doesn't want you to have a vasectomy anyway. You've got 6 kids.
It's a religion.
And I'll help you in your thinking. Craig's been. Right. He's helped himself in video.
I got no alternative, mate. I'll give you 2 weeks' money.
You make sense. I've been working for years.
You'd write a letter saying you can't hack it. Oh, he'd love that. And his mates would give him heaps.
Surely it would be better than what's happening now.
There are only 2 ways out of shift work. A promotion or quit the force. Well, what's gone wrong with us? With everything?
With me, you mean?
I didn't say that.
You didn't bloody have to.
I didn't mean it like that.
Hey, Buster, what are you doing home from school?
Ladder day, Doc.
Well, I think we might leave the boy to think it over, Gary. No sense pushing him.
Yeah, well, you got my card. Now, you give us a call. What's that those Italians say? Hair of a turkey.
What is it, Doctor? What's wrong?
One of Tim's tests was abnormal.
Can't turn your back without one of your mates popping off.
So it may be best to get him into a hospice, as we discussed.
Well, Brian, what do you think?
Well, that's what the doctor recommends.
He's our father. What do you think?
How soon can he be here?
Long the hours you're spending in that machine.
And whose idea was it in the first place?
I thought Dad's last.
I want to know why he hasn't been fed or looked after.
Well, they know where the food is, don't you, love? All they've got to do is come and get it.
That is not well.
Well, I know, but if I do it for one, I'll have to do it for all.
Where did you learn Latin?
At school. I may be crazy, but I'm not stupid. Just sit down for a bit.
Sarah Jones, if you don't mind.
Oh, I do beg your pardon.
Nadia, one has to have one shower now because
No, I don't. Well, time is money as far as I'm concerned. I'd like to see Dr. Mitchell, please.
If you want to know what's going on, I think you should talk to Barbara.
I have, but I don't think she's telling me the truth. Is there some trouble with this state of business?
Not very gentlemanly of me at the time.
To see you with your pants down, as they say. You saved my bacon.
They tell you not to blame yourself over things like this. I didn't want anyone to know. I didn't want anyone to be able to.
Did you get my dry cleaning?
Sorry, I forgot. With all the fuss, it went clean out of my mind.
I don't ask you to do much. But you still choose to continue smoking. Well, the way I look at it, I'm stuffed anyway.
I wouldn't say that.
Well, how long would you give me? 20 years?
Probably not.
10?
It's possible.
They're not practical, I could. Oh, you think so, do you? You think that I'm going to let them age me out like they did you? Well, I'm made of sterner stuff, Willie. I am Professor Sir Amos McCrae, and
All this talk about how grown up she is, how she can make her own decisions. And this is the same girl who 3 years ago.
Is that supposed to be part of this thing? Yep.
6 years, my life's been governed by what would be good for Phil. He doesn't lean on me for anything anymore. It doesn't look like that's...
I knew you'd be late, but I wanted to pick up some tiles for the fireplace. If I hadn't been so bloody selfish, none of this would have happened.
If you close in the meantime.
Close? What do you mean close? I've got wages to pay, electricity, rent. What am I going to set my...
Will you leave the flat?
This girl went crazy with a knife. She went for me. She's on drugs or something.
Nadia, that is your name, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nadia.
Tired of being disappointed?
You don't understand what I'm saying.
Hey, I'm your son. I live through what you're saying. Of course I understand. Even when I was a kid, I knew how dedicated you were because you...
You're not going to give them to me. I know I'm being heavy, but I've seen too much of what tranquilizers can do to people.
Spare me the lecture. We can do a blood test if you want to be 100% sure.
No, I'm sure.
You know you're very well.
Excuse me.
Yes?
That callous, insensitive bastard. Bill. Bill said he could cure it. He said if I had the operation...
We would like to offer you 1 day a week here on a permanent basis, starting...
I'm sorry.
You can't. You can't.
I can't get him any kind of life.
Operating theatre. Pull up a pew, will you? This thing scares me to death. I was worried I'm going to tap into my own ASIO file or wreck the space program.
New book of poems.
Read the critics and weep.
I have to have another operation.
It's possible, Sam. We'll put you on a course of antibiotics straight away.
I don't want him put through surgery again.
I can only strongly advise such a course of action. You don't have to talk it over with your husband.
Oh, listen, you're getting way ahead of yourself.
No, I just have to keep telling myself that I can control the fear. I mean, it's still going to happen, but it doesn't have to win.
But there's reams of that stuff. You've hardly had time to skim through it. You can't expect to just...
I thought this was
She's a bit of a slow starter with her periods. The other girls seem to be growing up so fast. Not that she's had any problems at first, but now something's not quite right.
Think about it, Jack. What am I...
How's your poor head?
Will you get lunch with me?
What?
You don't want to? Okay.
Yes!
Really?
Really?
Maybe I should reconsider. Please. I'd have to make 2 conditions. Being, well, I wouldn't be able to start till the beginning of July. I've got a trip coming up to Zurich.
Front line out here, isn't it? Well, it's pretty much the way we feel about it. And that takes time. You just can't stack them up and pump them through.
No, you can't.
Not unless you're virtually going to abdicate diagnosis to the specialists.
No, thanks. We're not in the assembly line clinic business.
Well, it's hardly the practice of medicine, is it?
But very profitable.
Yes. Not what
George is... He's well prepared in some ways, but well, I think he'll need a lot of emotional preparation.
I never thought I'd see the day.
Yeah, I suppose every parent has mixed feelings at the thought of their children leaving the nest. Give you a lot more credit.
Just the opposite. A friend wangled me an appointment to meet Don Richards. I'm told he's one of the best plastic surgeons. Told you never to call me, dear. What do you want?
Oh, I just wanted to talk to you for a second.
I want to talk to you.
Organising an exercise program, losing some weight, low fat, low cholesterol diet, and reducing your stress.
Tell that to our bank manager.
The business can't be in that much trouble.
No, it's worse.
But you're good caterers, very good.
So a lot of other people. We're mortgaged to the hilt. Working ourselves into the ground just to maintain.
Have you just noticed that? Robert, I don't know how to handle him either.
What's gone wrong?
Eventually, you just get sick of hitting your head against a brick wall.
Look, whatever's going on, we have to find some way of getting through to him. Unless he changes his ways, he's going to kill us.
And so was Nadine's trip to Beirut. The time was right to just try a separation. You go, this her idea?
Tom.
Now, Dinah, I think you're allowed to do a bit of part-time work while you're on sickness benefits, as long as you tell them. But if you're earning anything over your limit, then you're breaking the law. And I'm breaking the law too, if I sign this.
Got a hamburger with everything, double cheese and a beer and a banana.
What's the matter?
Is that him?
Yeah, that's him.
Prawn.
He's okay.
Shut up and concentrate. Now, you gotta watch his right. It'll come down. When it does, bang, bang. Now watch his hook. He's got a nice hook, so watch his hook.
Jesse, are you all right?
I just want to be left alone.
Do you feel sick?
I'm just thinking about my dog. When I was a kid, I had this dog, my dad.
It's frightening.
In the abdomen, you say?
Yes.
Any bleeding or weight loss?
They've ruled out everything.
What about something non-physical?
You mean, has he seen a psychiatrist? What is it with doctors? If you can't find a cause, you blame the patient.
Is family all right?
Good. Children are at school and Ross is working. They'll be in to see you tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Good. You will still visit me when? After the charges are heard.
Just you try and stop us.
Maybe not so long.
We've just got to put the address on.
Hello, Mrs. Kennedy.
Hello, Michael.
It's Jamison Street. You know where that is?
Yeah.
Well, I'll see you tomorrow.
Sister, that's how I know Julie. I did some research for a scriptwriter, and one thing led to another.
Oh. And why have you come to see me, Kate?
I think I'm pregnant.
Even if it worked for me, and no one knows if it will, then I would have to learn to hear all over again, like a baby. I'm not a baby. I want to move on, study, do other things, and do them well. You said you want me to be independent, but you're mapping out my life for me.
Then one day I lost my sight completely.
Belfast? How long did that last?
A day or two. They said it was optic neuritis. They said it could get better, that it wasn't serious. 2 months complete bed rest, no work, writing, nothing. And it worked. My eyes got better. Colours weren't as sharp as before. The print blurred a little.
Doctor's talking to you, Tracy.
I fell over.
Better have a look then.
Mum, do you mind?
I'll be outside.
Painful?
Yep.
Right. I want you to try and straighten it out for me if you can. Yeah? Yeah, okay.
I was going to paint a tea set for your little bum, remember? I'm not much use to anybody these days, Puddin'.
Yes, you are. Don't say that. I'm the bad news in this family.
I don't understand how you can have movement in your legs when you're paralyzed.
When it first started happening, I saw it as a sign that I wasn't paralyzed and I'd walk again one day. I've been a real yob.
Yeah. I'm not going to argue with that.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry.
Strange way of showing it.
So did you, Irene.
You said you'd speak to them.
I have. Chris is doing everything she can about the problem her end.
I'll believe that when it happens.
And I want you to meet her halfway.
Me? Not my child. There's nothing I can do about it.
You can give the mother an even break. It's rough on her too, you know. Can I ask you something? Sure. What the hell do you want?
Pardon?
How badly am I going to need you?
Open this bloody door! Come on, open space for you, guzzles old bag!
Chris, forget it, will ya? Come look, we'll get the cops onto her. She's not worth it.
Open this door! Oh, this is the last
Small area of the lesion at any one time. And each one has to have time to completely heal before treatment can be resumed. On average, I'd say,
2 to 3 months for treatment.
Believe me, I don't want to cause your son any more suffering than he's already been through.
Well, don't keep telling him you can help him when you can't.
I can! This treatment can eventually give your son an almost unblemished face. And I would never forgive myself if I was the cause of a patient giving up on treatment that could help.
You walk around like you're the first man on the moon.
Michael says things like that. You know, they think they're so clever, don't they?
We can't afford to wait around here. We'll get in the back of the truck. Take over this.
Yes, it looks like...
Don't try to cover for Gary. I thought you'd change, but you're just as selfish as ever.
Selfish isn't an issue. No one has the right to judge him.
I wish you'd never come home.
You don't understand.
I understand that it's in your power to give your brother a normal life.
But not without paying a price himself.
Hold it out in front of him, you raise his hopes, and then you're too much of a coward to go through it.
Michael, this is a church.
Sorry. The acoustics in this place are really good.
I know, I love it in here. Sometimes I help Father out just so I can come.
Yeah?
Doesn't have that effect on you?
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, I could get into it.
Hiya, handsome.
Hi, handsome.
So, Dave, in the course?
Ah, nothing, mate.
What do you reckon?
Great, clear, strong, good voice, yeah.
It's good. The backing group should be fine. Now, listen, I think I've got these lined up. These guys from the Shifters, you know?
Oh, mob from Riverdale.
Yeah, they're great. We're going up Wednesday to do a test if we like. Shit.
I'm asking if Lisa was told accurately and comprehensively what would happen to her before the operation.
The consent form was signed, which is what is required by law.
Authority of law does not necessarily...
Okay, well, let's have a look then. Open wide, please. There we go. Oh, well, they seem okay. There's nothing that couldn't be faulty.
That's right. Don't worry, old boy. If there had been the odd aberration, you don't think I'd be spouting it from me.
Next month, I will have been married to Murray for 17 years.
No, darling, I think we have to be realistic and call it quits. Look,
Hospital said you did a Houdini.
can't keep a good man down.
Problem is you'll end up 6 foot down if you don't ease up.
Australia first.
Sounds like our bid for the Olympics.
We're campaigning for a more selective migration. And what are you drinking?
Milk. Crook's stomach.
Celtic lost again.
Do you know anything about liposuction?
Not my area, I'm afraid. Let me help.
Probably a reaction to the pills they gave me in hospital.
That's where you should be right now. Mick's a nice boy. Yeah, life. Much better looking than his photos. Well, he looks like amazing how a good reputation, letters after your name, and the weight of the most conservative of professions can keep people silent.
It'll be published here in the next few weeks. And I really hope that it will make some contribution.
How come about Edith Hickey's estate? She's left you $200,000.
Good heavens. I should tell you, it could get a little sticky.
Her will was only changed a fortnight ago. And
Pretty well. There's some real swimming talent there.
Stars of the future, eh?
You bet. 2 of my kids are good enough to get to Barcelona, I reckon. But they probably won't.
What do you want?
Don't be so defensive.
Money? You want to be my pimp?
I've got plenty of money. I want to see how you work.
Does it look pregnant?
I don't know.
Well, I haven't had a period for ages. What do you reckon?
Well, are you on the pill?
I'd have to work it out. They're not inconsiderable sums, though.
You're talking dollars. Have you got any idea what it's meant to me having Dr. Mitchell there? I wanted to give up.
Steve's right, Alex. Go through what you're going through.
it's a bit irresponsible.
What are you doing anyway? What do you reckon? Well, don't get caught, all right? He's going to dob on me, you. And winners, mate. Forget him, mate. If you have
I'm not interested in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know why you came either. If I like a place you hated, if I hated your eyes light up. Don't you want me to buy a house?
I don't want you making a decision you'll regret.
Where have I heard that
Who are you? Who the hell are you? And what the hell are you doing in my bedroom?
And what the hell have you done to my specimens?
Rocky.
Steve, get here.
Steve!
Oh. Bit of tenderness there? Third and fourth vertebrae.
Yeah, that's right.
Giving you much trouble?
Oh, not too much. Only hurts in the morning.
I better get back and see what those bludgers are up to. Fix him up for me, will you, Doc? I need him.
You should have seen his face. I think he'd rather I was dead than gay.
Maybe you should try and understand what he's going through.
Until January for the next one, and that's another 2 months.
You should be in hospital.
I'm not going.
It'll take more than just a few signatures. That's why I've decided I'll move in with Jean and Peter, help them sell their cause. In fact,
Janina, I told you can't take all of them. Put it back.
Да пусть она возьмет их. Just take them.
Another report has arrived.
Sasha.
I don't know how I got myself into it. There I was, 6 months ago, trying to tell myself I'd had enough of deep and meaningful
Veg just for a change.
What's the matter with Todd?
Tennis night, Mum. Finals.
I still don't understand.
You want a bath after your tea?
Bye, Mum.
Bye. Bye, Gran. Tell him we'll both be thinking.
What are you waiting for?
My aunt's supposed to pick me up. She's not here yet.
Then why don't you just walk home?
I don't know where it is, not from here.
Well, if you want, you can come back to the surgery.
I'm by trade, you know. Seedlings, plants, shrubs. You need anything for the garden, young fella, you let me know. That's it. Now, if you can just...
to go to Bali with Ron in 4 weeks, lovey. It's our silver wedding anniversary.
If I could get you in earlier, I would.
Well, Julie said she thought you might be...
I just go along with it.
Yeah, it'd be nice to be left alone for 5 minutes of the day.
I'm only trying to help, Michael.
Makes you want to move in with me.
When you think you see, Dad?
First it was your appendix, then it was your varicose veins, now it's your gallstones. I mean, pretty soon...
I will have faith like diamond and a light in dark places. I bear
If he wants to see me any time.
What about an abortion?
I can imagine.
I thought I knew what being scared was all about 3 years ago.
Ruth, last time you waited too long before looking.
Dio mio. Non doveva mai fare questo test.
Testing.
How great is your faith? He sent me to see Robert because he knew I trusted him. I was being tempted, and I have not been...
What's this?
Oh, it's just a few small changes. We're discontinuing bulk billing.
Oh, well, honey, come here for repeat.
Well, unless you're on a pension, I'm afraid you'll have to pay like everyone else.
What, just to watch him sign his name?
William...
It's called fee for service.
Well, I may as well get some service from the clinic down the road. It doesn't cost us...
Make a big noise. You prepared to make a big noise?
Get away from me, Sport! Get away! You two stop laughing. Come and help me, fella.
Here, come on, get up on the table.
I hate this.
For your own good.
The CES is sending me another girl. She's on her way now.
Sorry, I'll ring and get them to deliver it.
No, I think my patients would prefer me sober. It's all right for you, you gentleman of leisure.
Oh, no, I'll have you know I am working this afternoon. I have a meeting.
Tickle. What was she like leading up to it?
She was quiet all day.
Was she running a temperature?
Yes.
Doesn't feel too hot now.
Well, she's been up and down.
Yeah, he's there now. It's all under control. You don't have to worry.
Of course I'm gonna worry. Stuck in here like a...
Well, that may be, but don't you think it was irresponsible to involve a 17-year-old in your escapades?
Well, no. I think that he needed to be involved.
That's your opinion. His father was lying there in hospital.
Precisely.
Obviously,
And he
she
wouldn't
isn't
be
happy
lying
there.
Resistance to a changed environment is quite common.
She was a mirage, Derek.
Yeah,
She doesn't love you.
but not too soppy. A little bit mature.
Why is he doing this?
Take
I
the
don't
thing.
need it.
Well, I guess I didn't care much whether I lived or died.
Hi, kid.
I'm a poet. I've had 4 books published so far. But there's no money in it.
You found a place with your own fire?
Yeah, well, it's only in the hall. You have to ask for me.
What's the point, Easy?
You should have
You
chucked
don't
them
know
out.
me, anyway.
It's a squat. Anyway, I stand a better chance on the
Give it a
street
free
than
taste around here. But if
They met in a refugee camp in Austria after the liberation.
Ali was a language lecturer at the university, so both children manage already. But neither have spoken much since they arrived.
Robert, we have to go on the walk. Yesterday was only the preliminary.
Matter of days. Even hours, according to the obstetrician.
And you already know the
Today,
sex?
Jamila, this is Mrs. Abraham. She'll be your teacher.
Part of the
I
attraction.
meant to discuss this.
The nearness of death making life taste that little sweeter.
Forget it, just something he said.
How long he thought he was going to keep it from me. And from what he's told me, we won't be able to take our holiday. We haven't got enough money.
I came, didn't I?
Well, I thought it was for the best. I didn't know.
It's all right, love. It's all right.
Why don't I wait for you outside? If you do decide to come, it will help. Thanks, Gabrielle.
Ask me why I went to see the doctor.
Where were you? I was worried.
Wandering around. The all-night cafe down at the station.
Three-hanky job. And you've kicked it up into a real issue. Well done.
Page 3?
Not anymore. Now the
All part of the service, Mrs. Sculthorpe. Now, there's the key.
Thank you.
I'm going to have to get you a pill organiser by the look of it.
Yes, of course. Let me.
No, I'll do it.
That's all right. Jerry.
Is my name on the list?
Lynn, there is no list.
You should go to Brisbane with your mum and dad. I thought it was a dumb fight in the street.
My nature to ask favours, but your mother needs you there tomorrow. For what it's worth, so do I.
What's that matter to you?
Don't do this to me!
Let me do it! Please let me do it!
You bloody idiot!
Shit! No, you didn't stop me!
I know.
Biết gì mày đâu bị. Tao cần mày ở trong xóm giúp tao mà tay với tao. Cái gì mày phải nghĩ trên hết mới phải chứ.
Gì căn bệnh như thế này ấy?
Tao đợi mày tao buổi đây nè.
Said you were stealing from customers.
He's lying. He always believes the customers before
Sales
me.
are up at the nursery. People seem to be consoling themselves with plants. The landscaping jobs are pouring in. I mean, once all this
Go and
work...
say goodnight to your boyfriend, and I'll make us some coffee.
Go for your life, you're the doc.
The works it is.
Sounds like a...
There were probably a great many reasons why she gave me up when I was born. Being an unmarried mother wasn't done in those
Taking
days
that
for a
out in the
start, but why
paper if
should
need be. Make a bit of a stink. I mean, they
Come
were
to dinner
exposed
and meet Jeffrey, Stephen's father.
What happened all those years ago was dreadful. I couldn't pretend otherwise. But all that tragedy resulted in my daughter. The best thing in my life.
Stuff Shirley next door. Aren't you angry, Mum?
Well, I keep having this feeling that Steve...
I've got to look after her. What bit of comfort I got left?
Those bastards.
You've spent enough already. Please, Mum. There's chocolate mousse, gelato. No, look, I won't have dessert. Haven't you, Ross?
Yes.
And you've just had some chemotherapy?
Yes.
Well, the pains in your legs will be a side
music
effect of
for
the
the world.
chemo.
Now, are you
They'll go
coming?
away.
Look, I don't know about this music business. I mean, I haven't got an instrument I can play.
The same madhouse as usual. G'day, I'm George.
Michael
Ross.
Pretty beautiful machine.
What inside?
Yeah.
All blood and guts.
Oh, bad luck. You were in a hurry. You kept looking at your watch.
You want to try for cancer?
I know it's... Excuse me for interfering. Charles Cassidy.
Yes, I know. Hello.
I was a bit younger when I walked out of Poland, over the mountains, and in winter. You never told me that.
11.
No.
What was last time?
That was a different equation.
It's all just rubbish.
How many did you give him?
4.
The prescription calls for 1.
Dr. Cassidy said to give him 3 or 4 if one didn't quieten him down. Snowy High Marsh again. He was up half the night, wandering around the halls, yelling at his wife.
Yeah, you said.
I don't mind feeding them and cleaning up after them, but I'm not ready to...
Nice to be here. I've been counting the days, I really have. Michael, just look at this.
Mr. Pearson, the athletics coach.
Mm-hmm.
He's,
Yeah, they cancelled too.
Oh, what about some Lebanese? Pardon?
Take it easy for a while.
What does that mean? Bed?
No, not bed. It means not moving furniture around just to prove that you can. You have to look after yourself.
I'm tired of being made feel useless around the place.
Dorothy, stop it.
Troublemaking, but you can get out of here right now. Or I'll be the one that calls the
Directions.
police.
Best way to the Nichols place, love. Out along the Mayuna Road and left
Well,
at
they're going
Enfield
back here,
turn-off,
aren't
isn't it?
they? The driver will know where it is. Excuse me.
Not just a pretty face, is she? That's why I married her.
Let me go, Stan.
Relax, please.
Relax. Okay, here we go.
How long have you had this pain?
A couple of days, but it's getting worse.
Can you remember where it started?
Around here.
I would have as soon as my visa was...
Grace! Why didn't you just...
Give in. He's not coming.
It's been 2 whole days.
He had his takeaways over the weekend.
They would have run out by now. Something must have happened to him.
Or he's just decided to give us the flick.
He's been on the program 6 months.
Yeah, that takes 6 minutes on the street.
Bye-bye.
Ah, there's
She's so beautiful.
Oh, he seems like a nice enough sort of young fella for a doctor.
What do you mean for a doctor? Doctors are doing very nicely for themselves, thanks all the same. Darn sight better than farmers.
Money isn't everything.
It is if you've got a mortgage and school fees to pay.
What do you do together, Jenny? You and Dr. Sharp.
Dog.
Come on.
Chances are that if I gave him bail, Ben wouldn't even show up for his trial.
He isn't a criminal.
His trial will decide that.
Would you change your decision if Ben's parents were here?
But they're not, are they?
Oh, that's
Good
right.
day.
You're 18 now, aren't you? An adult. That makes a difference, you know.
Yeah.
If your mate Michael
Give me 1 week's time, you'd be climbing the walls, begging me for the stuff. Just like you, eh, Dougie?
Please, leave me alone.
Your family doctor. We'll help you work out what works for you.
What gets me is the way she laid out Piggy. As soon as I heard she'd laid out Piggy Chambers for the Countess.
He hasn't been called Piggy since prep school.
Oh, nonsense. Everybody at St Andrews called him Piggy. Everybody still calls him Piggy for that matter.
When Mr. Hickson visited you, I take it that the pains weren't bad enough to keep you awake.
I was given sleeping pills. I told the nurse... Selection committee's due to make their decision next week.
I see.
Of course, his position would be in jeopardy should this court case go against him, as well as a hell of a lot of damage to his reputation.
I've never thought of you as a male chauvinist.
Well, she'll really have to stop beating up Sears.
It's not a magic potion, but it helps.
It's okay. There'll be other trips. We'll teach you how to build a snow cave yet. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, well, I'm Reginald, but I prefer Reg. Who wouldn't?
I didn't want to hurt Aunt Jessica by saying anything more in front of her. You know how she is, a bit childlike at the moment. But I would have thought
Spend half my days telling people things they should be able to work out for themselves.
Well, I bet you tell them with great authority.
I bet you're a
You're quite a hit with all the boys, aren't you? A sweet young thing like you. They could all take turns pretending that they were breaking you in.
See, Michael?
Oh, you know, 2 computer buffs.
Well, he's at a friend's place working on a project. He won't be back until tomorrow afternoon.
I'll catch up with him there.
Look, if one person reads a pamphlet and changes their mind, we've made a difference.
Well, that's what they reckon.
Yeah, well, it's not enough.
Have a chat with you about the wedding.
Yeah, well, he can wait. I just want to make it clear between us what we both expect out of this.
You sound cross, Reg.
No, Jess, I'm not cross. I'm just a little uneasy.
Shane, please, talk to me. Yes? Couldn't you have said
Higher on your
no?
list of priorities, that's all. I mean, this morning we decided to work on the house, didn't we?
So what? I was supposed to tell William, sorry, I can't come to the hospital tonight. I have to strip back a fireplace.
What about the other?
Sorry?
With the ears. That ringing I've been telling you about.
Just have to put up with that, I'm afraid, Sess. We've done all we can for now. Just keep up the Stemetal for the dizziness.
Them blades.
Face is beginning to get as long as William's.
Poor old William.
He's not coping with this at all well, I'm afraid.
What's going on?
Nothing. What happened to you?
Who is it?
Some force
That's something.
across the board. It's important you know where you stand. I know where I'll stand if I don't get the loan. I'll lose my house as well as my business. Look, if you can't give me the money, geez...
Shall I leave this with you, or would you like me to put it in the safe? Mr. Marshman,
I'm sorry, what did you say?
the donations.
Oh, well. What have we got here? The boys planning a little trip?
G'day, Sarge, how's business?
Any of you responsible for that lot?
Getting real. That stuff was done by toys. Reputation's
Please,
story.
Sid, let me take care of him. At least give him a chance, please.
You should have been born a woman.
I've got a cage over
I'm
here.
not enjoying my food. I haven't got any energy. I'm not sleeping properly. I mean, something's wrong. And you don't seem to have any ideas.
Oh, yes, Mr. Abbott, I have several ideas. You're smoking, how much did you say?
Oh, pack. Bit more. 2 packs.
40 or 50 cigarettes a day. And you're drinking what, a bottle of wine a day?
Barry McClintock, the people's friend.
Now, don't be difficult, Sid.
I'm not, but you're about to be.
I'm not here to argue. I'm here to tell you that we've had another complaint about the number of birds you've been keeping.
60. That's how many he's allowed.
Well, Sonny Jim, no doubt your word is...
Great. Great.
Thanks, William.
Oh, seeing two old comrades in arms reunited is all the thanks, I think.
Come on, mate. You've got a lot of arm twisting to do before 4 o'clock. Come on.
Why did you tell him 4? They land in an hour and a half.
The last thing we knew, it's someone stirring up trouble at the airport.
Yeah, I know, it's tough.
So you'll help me?
Look, I really don't have time. But I tell you what I used to do when I was a student and I missed something. I'd suss out who was the brightest kid in my
Oh, you know that report we're supposed to have done? Well, I'm packing it because I thought I'm the only one who hasn't done it, and there's Pete hasn't done his either. Is that what he told you? Yeah.
We put him
He's
in,
gonna knock
you,
out in the morning.
Fight shoulder to shoulder.
Haven't done anything. Whatever's wrong with Tommy, it's nothing to do with my birds. I swear it.
I'm sorry. My son is more important to me. Goodbye.
Yeah, you better get me a glass of milk on his watch.
Close. It's no one's fault. It's just the way things have worked out. I thought by coming down we could do something about that, but it's been too long.
Doesn't need any more worry at the moment.
Oh, it's fine by me.
Oh, you live locally?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you want
Some bloody mate. Leaves that on your doorstep.
Yeah, well, no one's gonna know.
Dogs, med students, same thing, really.
Exposure treatment.
Only the top 15% get A's, and if I help you out, I could miss. Look, I don't want an A. I just want to pass. You guys coming to the pub? Yeah, sure thing. What? No, I shouldn't really. I haven't even started my report yet.
Person responsible for the crime in your area. He looks tight.
No, that's my boss, the local patrol commander. We're your beat officers. You'll find us on the street trying to short-circuit any problems.
Sure. My father's a surgeon. His father was too. It's a bit of a family tradition. Oh, what time tomorrow?
6:30 a.m.
Right. I was going to see
I
if
can
you
go
could
with you to the camp. You're sick. I feel okay now.
Well, I'll go and see you to dinner. And not too much of that once you start on the antibiotics.
Can I do that?
What?
Well, having had polio is nothing to be ashamed of.
No. But it hasn't exactly got the glamour of a
It
dice.
doesn't automatically mean you have to go. Well, I'm going.
Cara, the school rang me and asked why you'd had so much time off.
Dad couldn't get bookings at the Bali Beach Hotel on the school
well,
holidays.
they're not that urgent, but
Semi-finals today, and I won't be able to play. I mean, I can't. As of every time I bend down to
daunted
bowl.
initially, but now she's just herself, Donna. And if someone came up to me and said, if she drinks this magic potion, the Down syndrome will disappear.
There's not too much going on. Might even keep some of the kids out of the boozer.
Sounds like you could do your day to me.
And children?
Yeah, guys dressed like me go to hell and wonder what they've done. At least I'd know.
Before I can take her home.
For a visit?
For good. I've managed leave without pay. I can look after Ruth at home now. I can take her out.
But medication will help. And a change of lifestyle. You know, no late nights, no smoking anything, no drinking.
Yeah, God, you know, Eddie's just gonna...
Well, Eddie's going to have to get used to the
Until
fact
they
that
die.
things are going to change.
Is she scared of dying?
I don't know. Are you?
No. Yes.
That's all right. A lot of people...
Well, that was certainly exhilarating.
What are we, going or what? I've had enough.
We can always come back another day if you want to.
I never want to come back here again.
I think we can.
Is there someone else?
Oh,
Try.
I'll be different with you. Tell them I sent you.
Well, whatever you say. Thanks, mate.
I was just back there at my flat and it seemed to be the last place I wanted to be.
I can understand that.
And you did promise me dinner, remember?
Oh, yes, of course. I just have to make one phone.
Can't stay in.
And personal doctor to boot. Up the ass. Let's say hello to Dr. Steve
How
Harris.
much does that bring in?
$5 million.
Yes, you have. And if you personally netted 4%...
What were you doing up the bush?
Sorry?
Well, you said you were working up the bush for a while.
Oh, yeah. A bit of everything, really. I was driving a cab for a while. Without a license.
State to do that.
And why is that?
Damn it all, Caroline, this morning's injury. It's the sole reason I...
Oh, no.
What's this about?
Your boy told Theo it'll be all over the school.
Just a minute. I didn't tell Peter anything.
I asked Theo, and he told me how Theo hold his head up with the other children, knowing what his mother...
Hi. Sorry, I got held up. Steve Harrison's my name.
Wayne Corney?
Hi.
Excuse me, Wayne. Steve,
Poor kid's confused. He doesn't know why this is happening to him. Neither do I. You've got a child. Can't you imagine the hell I'm
easy
going
after I
through?
left?
Yeah.
Just hop up on the scales for me, will you?
Nothing like this ever happened to you before.
Thought I was gonna die.
I went this afternoon and got some information about the Greek school that Katerina sends her.
See, this is the last week of studio rehearsals, and stress takes its toll, so I tried taking
I am feeling it. But I'm not seeing it. If I don't feel it, neither will the audience.
Ryan, why don't you just tell me what you want?
I have been telling you.
No, you haven't.
How are you, sweetheart?
Okay.
You're not really, are you? And that daddy can be a bit stupid sometimes, can't he?
It's nice to have someone to talk to. When you're out by yourself, nobody talks to you much.
Good for you.
He's still got that bad case of nappy rash.
Wasn't fatal when I last heard.
I hope you know what you're doing.
I've been doing it for quite a while. I'll try and find them some proper accommodation. That's one of the things we do here.
Where does it hurt?
Here.
Huh?
Do you reckon this is big enough riding?
Oh, that's good, son. We don't waste time learning lines, of course.
I'm impressed.
Steve could be the doctor.
Patrick isn't in a coma. You see, once somebody is brain dead, there's
Now, I'm not going
There's
to
no
take no
chance
for
of
an answer. I'm
recovery.
coming over to help you clean out your father's things.
No, Julie.
Look, I want to. I'd enjoy it. I love reading through it.
I heard this morning there's pressure on to cut the numbers down again.
More handshakes. Someone has to.
You okay, Dad?
Dunno, mate. Maybe.
We're both still in the same area. I'm heading home shortly, try and beat the traffic. Provided you've read it, of course.
No problem.
The operation itself takes about 3 hours. The staff would treat Patrick's body with the utmost respect. Is that what you meant?
If the accountant wasn't overseas, I'd have got him to do it. But I'll pay you for your time, of course.
Well, perhaps you've got an old set of golf clubs lying around you don't use anymore?
Your father mentioned those, did he?
Yes, in passing.
Seems like a reasonable trade. You play, do you?
After a fashion.
You want to return to the bull system, where only the young and the strong are selected.
No way. No.
Don't let yourselves be wooed with promises of lucrative individual contracts.
The first thing we've got to do tomorrow is start looking for places. Good time to buy at the moment.
Couldn't we leave it just for a day? It's been so long since I've been here, I was hoping.
Morning. How are things today? Sorry, you can't visit now. You'll have to come back. Who the hell are you?
Mr. Sharp, this is Dr. Carter.
Well, where's Fielding? No, we haven't been able to contact him. His phone is not
Never to see my daughter, never to hold my grandchildren. You had your daughter.
Certainly, I believe Carter to be more competent than he's proved to be, and I shall have to replace him.
With an orthopod, I'd hope.
The fault does not always lie with the practitioner.
Does it worry you how you look?
Not really.
Well, don't let it go to your head, but I happen to think you're one of the bravest kids I've ever known.
The hospital sent
How do you
someone
have
over
your
to the
tea?
school to explain everything to the kids and the staff. They've been fantastic.
Lately, there's this rebelliousness about him. The kids were teasing him yesterday. I don't know how it started. He won't talk about it.
They can be cruel, can't they?
I don't think he wants to mix with
Progress.
There we go, half an hour on the dot. If he complains, I'll thump him.
You can find him. Mark! He's got a sister who tried having a live with him for a while, but it didn't work out. Anyway, she's working in London, apparently.
So she just dumped the problem and headed off overseas.
Oh, come on, Steve. Don't judge until it happens to you and you find out what you've done.
At this particular school, with its emphasis on academic achievement, Donna is out of her depth. We were talking about her at a staff meeting the other day. She's hit the limits of what this school can provide.
No.
Do you remember feeling sick a few months back? An upset stomach? Well, my guess is that you're 20 weeks, or maybe 24.
Didn't do too well there when I went, which wasn't often.
Into cat school?
Yeah, but not a lot anymore. There's
Phoebe put that in here. She's like Humpty Dumpty or the King's Men or something, trying to put us back together again.
Sorry I did the bolt on you last week, Dr. Kokidis. It's not that you're not on my A-list or anything.
Oh, I'm relieved to hear that, Gordy.
What's happened to Dad? Someone paid him?
Must have. I'm picking Dad up from the airport, okay? We've got things to talk about. A few things here. Have a look. See what you think.
Nice to get to take a risk, aren't you?
No. Are you? Josh, don't please. Is this relevant?
I don't know.
I've had a number of relationships, but nothing long-term, nothing has worked out. I decided to have a baby on my own. Seeing I had a choice, I thought I should find a good physical specimen for the father. And there was a well-built young fellow at the local bottle shop.
Yeah. Mrs. Drummond. Woman you tried to murder this afternoon. Oh! She's still alive, honey. She got a good look at you. How do you feel about old people?
Why don't you let me try? Because you wouldn't get anywhere. If he was just my ex-boss, then maybe, but being ex-lovers, he'd never believe there wasn't more to it.
How's that?
You look like Clint Eastwood.
Yeah? Go ahead. Make my day.
We always have salmon patties on a Monday.
I thought a change would do us good.
But we always have salmon patties.
Just try it, Mum. You like it?
There's no need to say.
I've got rheumatics, I've got sciatics, I've got neurotics, and the rest of them are just old. Once a day, every one of them wants something from me, from half a litre of fresh milk to mouth.
Let some maniac scare me off.
I wouldn't like to be him if he met you coming out of a dark alley.
Damn right. I'd give him heaps.
Still, all this stress and lack of sleep isn't good, Lily. Now, Sister Taylor runs some very good stress therapy classes. I think I referred you.
Yeah, you did. Well, it didn't last. Oh, Sister Taylor, she's a nice
12.
Oh, yeah. The big one, eh?
Yeah.
Doing physics by any chance?
Yeah, and chemistry.
How much do you think this lift weighs? About, what, 2,500 kilos? And we're about, what, the 30th floor? Say, 3 metres per floor, that's...
90 metres. Plus a metre for a height, 91 metres.
Been, married long, Steve?
Not long.
Oh, newlyweds, eh?
These statements, are there any that actually support me?
Yes and no. There's a lot of conjecture in there.
Attention, Mr. Edward Conlon.
Yeah, just the other stuff, huh?
In view of declining usage, the council has decided to close Jura Cemetery. Assessment programs for land usage are currently in place.
Next weekend. Barry's taking Emma and Robbie to the circus, and I thought it'd be nice for all the kids to go together.
No, they're here next weekend.
I know, but the 4 kids have so much fun together.
We'll take them the following weekend when they're at your place.
Barry's working.
So?
So we like to do things as a family.
This is excellent.
History's about people. And, you could help me a lot, if you wanted to.
Yeah, well, maybe.
Pauline?
I've gone to the rectory for a moment.
She said I can drop in any time.
Can I help?
Can you tell me, how was the funeral?
Oh, come on, Steve. How long does it take to get over a hangover?
I just need a little more time to get him ready, that's all. And if there's any chance of a delay...
You've got to be joking. There is another wedding booked straight after ours. People are coming from all over the place. Was Sam having second thoughts?
No.
Nothing. Just joking. I didn't even see.
What do you reckon, great arse, eh?
Organise this?
Man picked him himself.
Figures.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, she's your type. You've got to pay for her.
Another perspective, perhaps?
That's all very well, but we must allow Julie her privacy.
Sometimes there are things more important than privacy.
Well, I'll pass your message on, and if Julie needs your help, I'm sure she'll ask.
I made the decision not to have them done because I was worried about the side effects.
Side effects of the diseases are far worse, I can assure you. She should have had this shot 3 years ago.
Well, that's only your opinion.
It was a real shock. Now, hang on a minute. You're tired and you're grumpy and you've missed one period. In my mind, that doesn't add up to menopause, even if your mother thinks it does.
You know how.
Great. This is going to be very exciting, Greg, for all of us. I think I can promise big things.
So, where do you want it for now?
We'll store it in G2 until the meeting starts.
Doesn't matter.
Sasha, it matters to me. Now, who was it? Was this Lucy?
Maybe it's you who wants more. Maybe you want the baby for your own reasons.
Someone has to speak up for it.
Mom!
Ade, your son is calling you.
You must be Dr. Harrison. We're in the hall.
Yeah. It's just getting my bearings.
Sure. I'm still in.
Hi.
Hi.
This is about as good as it's ever going to get, isn't it? I'm unemployable. I'll never get married. And for the rest of my life,
It's not
I'll
a
be
problem. You all do the surgery. I'll go to the zoo with Donna, then I'll drop her back here, and we can be at the course in time for the second race. In fact, I've got a very good tip for that race at 6 to 1.
And I can bring a friend, can I?
Of course. Is someone special?
Just a friend.
Oh, you bring her. I guarantee she'll have a wonderful day.
Sharp. What are you going to do about this?
Well, Alistair has already been seen by the very best neurologist who has ordered a series of tests.
But you don't need a test to tell you that he can't move his legs.
No, I don't.
Look, I'm sure he'll recover soon, Mrs.
How
Marshall.
can he recover? He's paralyzed, isn't he?
Flowers smell nice?
Yes.
Is that movement I see?
So you knew he was suicidal?
No, I didn't. If I thought he was suicidal, I wouldn't have let him leave here.
I'm sorry. Nobody's blaming you for not picking it up. I just have to tie up the loose ends. You'd been seeing him for how long?
He's had the good sense to fall on my left side.
Yeah.
How long have you had that?
What? About coming in with you as a partner.
No. He came down to help me sort things out a bit after my husband left. We arrived at the idea during discussion of what to do with the brokerage.
Now, better have another look at that leg, eh?
Doesn't want to go away.
What did he want? Search me. Just turned up. Well, folks.
Why didn't you call me last night?
Oh, by the time we got him stable, it was pretty late. You know, you and I are an endangered species. He doesn't have very many friends left.
Is he going to be all right?
The pigeons.
Bit rough on the gay community, and based on a wild generalization, wouldn't you say?
Every bit of publicity helps the cause, mate. And you don't get
Got a bimbo. Did you know that? A bimbo with big tits. She's 25, and in 2 years' time, she'll kill him, the silly old bastard.
No choice, Steve. Sell the place, split the proceeds. That's the way it is. Look.
No, not this time. So, this is the fruit of all your labours, eh?
Yeah, well, I work from the rooms on Oak Avenue on different days.
Yeah, I suppose in your sort of area, it's best to keep things
Shirley, I can't believe it. Mackenzie, Hawaii.
Look, let's discuss this somewhere else.
Keep it for the 19th, eh? Over a jar. Meanwhile, heads down and look at our balls.
I can't see anything.
I'm afraid it's there.
But it can't be that serious. I mean, we've caught it early. My last mammogram was clear.
I'd need to see the films, but from what you've told me, they weren't done by a specialist radiographer.
It's not for you. There's a cardiac arrest in 4E.
I just feel like I'm dying.
Any symptoms?
How'd I do?
Well, it's not a pass-fail test. It's a matter of general fitness.
And?
I prefer you discuss that with your own doctor.
There'll be a lot to do when I get there. I'm better going alone.
I see. How did you know?
I guess I always knew.
Why didn't you tell me?
Well, I thought you probably knew too.
Check out the scales, Porky. Oh my goodness! Invasion! Invasion! Piglets! I am being surrounded by hornbags. Disguised as humpets from Poppy's florist. I'm being pollinated. And you are wishing that radio was a visual medium. Hog FM, you're having breakfast with Gaza. Sexual harassment board? No, I don't want to complain. I'd like to place an order. Time check, it's 7:48, and now...
What do you mean? When were you talking with her?
Oh, I meant last time, the time you came in together.
Well, she should be in here now. You and her...
10 minutes break.
It's really hard to get used to, you know. I mean, we were always so close in our own way, me and him and Nicholas. And now, I feel as though I hardly know him. I never know what he's going to do or say or how he's going to react to anything.
Oh, I'm not trying to ruin the day. It's that idiot with the big guitar.
Is that cello?
Yeah, whatever. She's trying to ruin the whole show.
I don't believe that for a minute, but even if it were true, that is no reason to make a scene.
You don't think we'll be good enough, do you?
Now, why on earth would you say that? Of course you'd be good enough. Now, why don't we go and talk it over with the others?
He feels as if everything is crowding in on him, as if he has no control over his life.
Locking him up is only going to make him worse. You don't even know what's wrong with him, do you?
Well, it's a pattern of behavior, mostly in men who have trouble living by the rules, I guess, and the pattern of aggression and the trouble with authority seem to feed off each other. It's an antisocial personality.
I mean, I'll sit beside you. It's only a few blocks away. No one will know. Come on, Damien.
Murray?
This is his. Is he all right? He was lost.
Yes, he's fine. He's just a little, you know, he's fine.
He knew the name of the street, that's all. Didn't know where it was even.
Do you reckon she'd really do something like that, Bud? Sleep with him just to get back at her boyfriend?
People do stuff to each other. But I tell you, if she called the cops after that, she's a bit of a bitch.
Yeah. Just can't believe someone would be so horrible. What a user.
Happened to me.
That's a cop-out.
You're for confrontation, eh?
No, just honesty.
Well, I would be too if I thought it achieved anything. But experience tells me the softly approach works better.
Well, I don't think you've got any real dilemma. He brings women home.
Yeah.
How's the back fence?
Oh, sorry.
Last time we were there, you were fighting a losing battle with the bamboo.
Oh, yeah. No, it's still the same.
They were up the back.
No.
Has it?
No.
I see.
I don't know. It's complicated.
No, it's not complicated. Either there is love and trust and acceptance, or there is nothing.
That's not fair.
I saw this movie once where this guy was charged with murder, except he didn't do it.
Anyway, it turns out that the chief prosecution's wife was in jail 10 years before because the guy in jail...
Oh, for heaven's sake.
What?
Don't you think we should be taking this a little more seriously?
Get stuffed, let's just talk.
Someone must have moved the pallet. Not me, I'm always careful. There could be compo in this, so you've got to get me checked out.
Patrick Walsh?
This bloke told me that there's hundreds of bones in each foot. Well, who knows how many of them are broken.
Perhaps bruised. I think it's unlikely that any of them are broken.
What, so you're not even going to bother checking me out?
No, of course I'll have a look. But I'm afraid you really will have to wait your turn.
So, what happens next?
Trouble. Name's an important thing. William Sharp. That's you. Bill Sharp. He's another fella.
Yeah.
The Royal's all right. Just up the road.
Can I get a shower there?
Be gone. Yeah.
It's the 21st, Dad.
Well, all your old mates will be there.
I know.
You were completely out of it.
What? I just put my head down.
Finished the essay?
I wish.
Maybe you should go to bed.
Well, maybe you should.
Don't be rude to me.
Well, don't treat me like a child.
I get to be Phipps even younger.
But you'll get to do the booting. And have the adoring patience.
Dr. Dempsey?
Tell him I'm not here.
He's asleep, Doctor. Can I take a message?
I've got Miss Winterson's test results back.
Tell him thank you.
I'm very sorry, Scott. But you should feel proud of what you did, supporting your dad like that.
And now Mum and Dad are arguing again. Because of me.
Only because they both care.
Don't try it on Scott. You'll rot in hell.
Well, nor you, brother.
I think I'll wait for him outside.
Just to start, Turn Peaches. I'm going to put you in hospital.
Get off him.
This is my business, Foster. Nothing to do with you.
Piss off. See you in hospital, Petey.
I see, you're going to give me a hard time, eh?
Haven't been back for months.
Things got complicated.
That's the worst excuse I've ever heard.
You look wonderful.
That's what I've been waiting to hear. Ball bearings. It's just that
They put me through university and they put food in my stomach.
Well, they did. Might sound stupid to you, but I started out with nothing, and in the end I had 60 blokes working for me.
I was in the area. Thought I'd drop in and see how you were coping.
Fine.
Bed.
William, it's good to see you.
Yes, you too.
I was just saying to Max I was in the area. Thought I'd drop in and see how you were all getting along.
Oh, good. No problems. Everything's smooth sailing here.
Just as I expected.
Martin, do you know Max's father? It's something you have to do to appreciate.
Oh, I'd like to play, get out in the fresh air. I don't suppose I could join you. I'm a quick learner.
What do you say, Alex? Why do you want to play golf? You never expressed any interest in it before.
So I can play with you.
Hey, Dad, I reckon Rado's suit should be against the law.
I reckon it'll good in the dress, that boy.
Hey, you watch him already.
God damn it.
That's not even...
Probably find this hard to believe, but I really am very sorry about your son.
Well, you passed, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
You didn't?
Pharmacology.
Shit.
I don't understand why you just can't go on a 6-year and repeat pharmacology at the same time.
No, medicine doesn't work like that.
Yeah, I left yesterday.
Shouldn't have gone without me.
Now, don't get upset. You'll only do yourself more damage.
See this? Mechanical workshop, well established, excellent position, all equipment included. Long as $40,000.
Sounds great.
Well, to your brains and my good looks, it could be the one.
Good looks, eh?
Shit.
What?
The washing machine's flooded again. I thought you were going to fix it.
Oh, I will. I just need to find the right tools.
Put a mechanic, Leon. If you're not going to do the job, just say so and I'll get a serviceman.
I'm not paying anyone to fix it. I told you, I'll do it.
I have to work late. I'll do your dinner, and you can heat it up when you're ready.
Fine by me. I got to go back into the workshop anyway. It's just this ute. It's needed for a big job. Jimmy, excuse me, Jimmy. See you at dinner.
Oh, he's such a cutie.
Hi. All settled in?
Yes, we are. Thank you, Mr. Farmer.
Brian, remember. And this is...
I had no idea. It must have been horrible for her. The first time. She's so young.
Now, Derek, I'd like to give you a scenario. Your department's made a mistake. One that is going to cost this company quite a substantial amount in compensation. Now, the client's not 100% sure whether the mistake was theirs or ours. What would you advise me?
You're not going to tell me.
Nothing much. Bit of stress. Wants me to have a test just to be on the safe side.
There's some mail on the dresser. Check the prevailing wind.
Yeah, so it seems.
Is it true you can go to the doctor by yourself when you're 14?
You do it, I'm busy.
We're in luck. It's a computerised virus check. Found it in the back of the car. It goes through your programs to see if you've got a bug.
Great, thanks, Cam.
There's also a copy of our latest in high-tech glitch insurance policies for small businesses. You can insure against equipment breakdown, a hard disk crash.
The virus check will be fine, thanks, Cam. We don't need the rest.
No, it covers the cost of repairs, maintenance, any losses incurred because of the breakdown. Julie, I'm not asking you to take one out. I'm just
Pops out on top of your head. Well, I can call and say can't come.
That song on again. Forever Blue. It's a message. Oh, Martin took it though. Did he take it? I think he did. He's really jealous because I'm the one.
Mum, I've got training, don't forget.
Listen, that cardboard box that you keep all those books in, can you get that for me, darling? Things are great if we don't pack them properly.
But I need it.
Sweetie, there are other people who need this crockery now. Hurry up.
That's the good china.
Just let me handle this. I know how he wants it done.
What I'm saying to you is...
What's this then? Stop work meeting.
Not really.
Short of opinions. A real Greek, eh? Tell him thanks. He must have been shocked by Mum's death, being friends.
Yeah. It's always amazed me how you can do what you do.
Well, you'd want to take over the wedding. Make sure we do it your way.
How could I take over your wedding?
I don't believe you're going on like this is what's important, Mum. How about Dad, eh? What? Look around you. Do this. Do that. No, this way.
I think you should give some serious thought to having one. You need time out from the pressure you're putting on yourself.
I can't take time off.
Look at what happened today as a warning. If you don't heed it, the next time could be worse.
Keep thinking about it, don't you? I don't know why you can't just forget her. I mean, you know, if she's not with you anymore and you don't love her or anything, you don't need her. You're a terrific person. No, I mean it.
Thanks.
Put them to work straight away, huh? Yeah, I will tell you. I never advertise.
Okay, Mum. I'm looking for... Where's Mum, Phil? Πού είναι η μητέρα μου?
Άντε. She comes soon.
She's out? Where is she?
Έλα τώρα, μεγάλη έκπληξη. My heart is boom, boom, boom.
It's you might want to talk about it.
Yeah, I did.
So what's it about?
Get up here and I'll tell you.
Can't you tell me about it now?
No, I can't. And you better get up here quick, mate, because time's running out.
I don't think I'll be going anywhere fast for a while.
Is it serious?
The doctor fell down some stairs and did something nasty to my spine.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. I'm not one for self-pity or sympathy.
What's wrong? Mum?
Johnny.
Last night, it was Grace Curzon who came over.
4 doctors and a receptionist.
There's a lot of stress in this sort of work.
Well, I suppose there is, yes.
You know,
No more chemo. No more anything.
No, look, this is crazy.
It's time to stop.
We can't stop now. We can't just give up.
And it's also time to accept that next time I go.
Well, I guess I just, haven't realised.
Hey.
You and Troy are going to be great together. I just know it.
What happened to his father?
Oh, you didn't want to know. I was 15, he was 16. It's pretty stupid, eh? I don't regret it, though. If I didn't have Troy...
I just wondered if you had 5 minutes.
Sure.
I've been thinking what happened this morning, and I wanted to know why you thought Vince and I were having some kind of relationship.
Jessica, I assumed, and I shouldn't have. I'm sorry.
I can't work out what would make you assume. But when you hit the snooze button for the 10th time, I decided to turn it off and let you sleep.
Thank you. I needed it.
Did you change your schedule at the hospital?
No, I just decided to take a day off.
You're not sick, are you?
No, just a bit overworked.
Thanks. So I gather you're not working?
No. I was at uni till about 2 months ago.
Why'd you leave?
I just couldn't get it together. I mean, I kept missing tutorials and then one day I just stopped going.
Yeah, I remember when I was your age, my mother used to complain about me cleaning out the pantry when I came home for the holidays.
Home for the holidays?
From boarding school.
Did you do something wrong?
Anderson was. Brian's a better leg man. Oh, bloody stupid Yvonne. Should never climb ladders with no one around. It's asking for trouble, I've told you. I could have been gone for days. You'd be lying here.
You never go away. Mum always complained because you never went away.
Sean? Doesn't matter. We were just pretending.
Whose clothes are they?
Stop it, Mum.
Whose clothes are they? They look like Sean's clothes to me.
Mum, they're just clothes.
What are these? What the bloody hell are these?
Mum, you've got it all
Come in
wrong.
with your wife. Shall I make an appointment to see the counsellor?
Okay.
And I forgot all the serious radio interview questions I was going to ask, and I just got lost in him. He's getting out tomorrow.
Look, I really am very busy.
Yeah, look, sorry to put the pressure on you like this, Julie, but you're my best shot, you really are. See, if I walk in off the street about a job and tell the truth about myself, what's an employer going to say?
Maximilian? Maxwell?
Maxwell.
How are you feeling? Colonoscopy.
Morell. Keith Morell. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah. Nice day for it.
Yeah. You want to sit down or something?
Look, I have to get back to work. Soon, really.
Well, the place is a bit cheaper.
You're such a tight ass.
How are you and your folks?
I'm sickeningly cheerful.
Let me ask some questions.
What questions?
Things have changed. They can test for a lot of things now.
No, just leave it alone.
You're 2. And up 5.
No, count me out.
All right. Huh. I'll take a look. 5 stone 7.
You raised 5 on that?
Uh-huh.
Gee, 3 of a kind.
Oh, well, it's not the clothes, mate. It's the way the man wears them. Bloody Emperor's new clothes. You all right, old matey? I'm not going to give you your winnings back. What have you done to him, Eddie?
written on scraps of paper.
I went to this one place where the wages were written on a toilet roll.
Sounds like quite a good idea, ready-made pay slips.
Watch yourself with that kettle. Don't burn yourself.
Yeah, Dad.
What else is there?
Nothing. I'm sorry, I just...
You could have poisoned him.
It's never hurt him before.
Before? Oh, right. How many times have you pulled this stunt?
Just once or twice.
Bloody hell, Chris.
All right. I made a mistake and I'm sorry. I'm a hopeless mother. Is that what you want to hear?
No. Look, all I'm trying to do is just get a bit of a handle on what's going on, that's all.
Well, don't get into trouble that way. Reckon I talk too much, Donna?
No, everything you say is very interesting.
You could learn it if you applied yourself. If I had the brains, I'd be a vet or a veterinary nurse.
Is this your paycheck?
Yeah, it's my paycheck. Does that mean I can draw on it?
Just a moment. I can't see your name in our paycheck register.
What? Paycheck register?
It's one of our services for your convenience. If your name's in our paycheck register, we allow you to draw on your pay straight away. Would you like me to enter you in our paycheck register?
Yes, please.
I'll need a start letter from your employer furnishing particulars of your pay. Do you have the letter with you?
Jim Mayhew knows me.
Did he want to deposit the check?
Probably the late night.
Probably. Probably a combination of things. I got some Kakadu brochures, though Paddy and Tom aren't sure.
Didn't your doctor explain any of this to you?
No, not like that.
He probably thought you wouldn't understand. Now, I have got a list of doctors here, any one of whom would be very happy to help you.
I just want to get...
Vicky, I can show you a video of a baby not much older than yours.
Having a wandering ball.
I came here. Oh, I love this song. Hey, come on, let's dance. Come on.
Years one by one, they all gathered about, and they
Help! Please! Dr. McKinney's not breathing! Please! He's not breathing! I can't! Who is in the pool?
Drowning, get the arrest tape.
I should have an ambulance. I thought he was okay. I hear he's still breathing.
I didn't order this. Yes, but I did not order this. This is my wife's signature. Huh? This is my wife's signature, not mine.
If you could have seen the encouragement that this little victory has given the rest of the group. They were over this afternoon, and as Jean said, it's one thing while you're witnessing to have the occasional couple turn away, but you never really know whether they go somewhere else afterwards. But with Vicky, not that I want to blow my own trumpet.
As long as you don't expect too much from her.
Well, of course, she's a little slow.
No, I didn't mean that. Tigers changing stripes and so on. Just wouldn't want to see you disappointed, let down.
Well, why would I be? Or do you think that I'm doing this to be praised in some way, to be thanked? I'm not doing this for myself.
You know how you feel when other people don't measure up.
Same as always.
Well, that's informative. I had a brilliant idea this morning. I was working out my commissions and it suddenly hit me. The golf club. Haven't done much business down there. And Tuesday's Ladies' Day.
So?
So, there's a clubhouse full of women. And how many new clients do you think I got? I don't know. A dozen. 2 rounds of lemon, lime and bitters.
Hey, I think you'd better stop now.
Why is it uncomfortable?
Yeah, you could say that.
Ah. Well, there's nothing wrong with your hydraulics, at least.
God, this is embarrassing.
How urgent does Dr. Leong think it is? 6 to 12 months at the most.
Yeah, unless they find some drugs that work.
Which is unlikely. I'm due in 26 weeks.
We can use the cord blood for the transplant so we won't have to wait for the bone marrow.
Cord blood transplants are simpler and have fewer complications. Sorry, we've both taken a crash course in haematology.
The chances of the baby being compatible are, what, 1 in 4, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'd like an amniocentesis.
He's going to fight, and he has to win, huh?
See, I don't understand how he got this injury.
He was fighting.
Yes, but what sort of blow was it?
A big kid hit me.
Yeah. How did he hit you?
Punched me.
You see, this type of injury is normally caused by an open-handed blow, like a slap. Is that how it was?
I can't remember.
I apologize. You make me feel like a witch. Bianca Lestrega. No. I've thought about it. And I'll see your wretched assessment team.
Susan! 7 Green. I could hear you at the other end of the corridor. I know who was making the noise, and I will be watching those people very carefully over the next week. And if there is as much as a peep out of any of you, 1 peep, I will be ringing parents. Do I make myself understood?
Oh, the same as ever. I've been trying to work out where to take Year 7 for their excursion. Now, last time I took them to the beach, it was a disaster. It was too rough to look at the marine life in the rock pools. The other teacher got sick. I lost 2 of the girls. And I fell off the wharf while we were waiting for the ferry to go home.
Well, you have a few drinks to get you through the day, did you?
You know, it might have been better if I had. I made a grab for this kid who looked like he might go over the edge, and in I went. And blowed if I know where I'm going to take them this time.
Have you thought about the fish markets?
I'm not very hungry.
How's Henry? Did you talk to him? I'll give him a ring. He's on the TLC again.
Thanks for coming.
How was he?
They won't tell me anything.
Oh, they will. What happened?
I don't know. He was fine. He was talking to me, and then he just was lying on the floor.
Did he complain of any chest pains or breathlessness?
No.
Headaches?
No, he was just a bit tired, that's all.
Is somebody with the kids?
Yeah, they were with a friend.
You want to wait here a minute?
Yeah, I'll be fine. It's fine. It's good.
Does it hurt? Not much. All you need is a needle and an ice pack.
Hey, Pete, let's go shoot some baskets.
Nah. Hey, you seen Alex, mate?
Nah, what was his last class?
Computing. But I've looked, and he's not up there either.
It's okay, really.
I think we'd rather be on our own at the moment.
That's what he was doing.
Oh, he's male, he's 16, and he's Greek. Come on, he was having a purr.
That's what's really worrying you, isn't it? Now look, just because you had a one-track mind at his age doesn't mean that Alex is the same.
I wouldn't bet on it. Now, I read this in the newspaper, and I'm not making it up. They did a survey, and they reckon that men think about sex at least 70 times a day. And if he's Greek, you can double it.
Okay, so he's got a normal sex drive like any other 16-year-old.
Yeah, but he's not normal, though, is he?
Hey! Get out of there, you little bastard! I'll get the cops onto you.
Stick your head up your bum.
Hey! You up it before I kick
You
your
told
ass.
Julie about what you were telling me before? About when frogs are in amplexus?
Oh, yeah. When a girl frog chooses a boy frog, he leaps up on her back like this, and for 3 days sticks his willy inside her.
Just read that.
Yeah, come on, that's enough, Doug. You finish up here. We've got a busy day ahead of us.
Henry, I'm seeing someone. I'm sorry. I should have told you earlier.
That's all right. I'm happy for you.
No.
Why
Oh,
not?
David, don't.
You've got no reason to go.
I have to go.
You just can't keep away from him, can you?
You sound like a jealous lover.
Well, maybe I've got reason. What's it going to be like after we're married? You're going to be running after him all the time?
Shall I ring and make an appointment?
How many of these would it take, do you think?
Spending? You can't just buy magazines and stuff. We just don't have the money.
It looks like I might be picking up a couple of extra days next week. Might even be permanent.
I didn't say you're not working. I know you are. Just watch it a bit. Must be hard getting used to what's what again.
Yeah.
I was thinking last night, you seem to have a lot to deal with at the moment, and with me sitting up there on my own, I thought maybe Laura could come and live with me for a while. What? Because you're drinking again.
I'm not drinking again. I have a stressful job. I am raising a child on my own. I have a couple of drinks after work. That is not drinking again.
I don't know how you can go near the stuff after Peter now. Laura.
This is my sister Eva. Eva Lindy. Hi.
Hi.
Eva's come to have her bikini line done.
No, I haven't.
Come on through, Eva. Cubicle 2. Talk to you later, Lindy. Oh. I don't want to have it done. Eva, you're being a big wuss. It doesn't hurt. And you'll look great in your swimmers. Come on. Get your jeans off. You have had a wax before,
Because
right?
from what I know about mothers, it must have been absolutely terrible.
Well, I'll try. We're not very good at touchy-feely talks. It's all that Anglo-Saxon stiff upper lip stuff.
Know it well. Still, never too late to change an attitude. At least, so I'm told.
Intensity?
Barely. They come and go. Some bigger than others.
But they're becoming more frequent.
But all I need from you are some drugs so that I can control things. Keep on working. Keep having a normal life.
Now, could you just hold her head up? As still as you can. That's it.
Relax, Nick. Good.
Okay.
Spike. Spike. No! How many did you take? Just tell me. How many? Which pills? Which bottles?
Sorry.
It's all right. It's all right. I'm not cross. I'm not going to hurt you. Just tell me, please.
I just wanted to show you Rory's x-ray. There's been a couple of other fractures in the past. I need to know how they happened. He fell off the monkey bars at school. Right. And what about the other one?
Well, he's a clumsy kid. He's always having accidents.
I'm afraid you need to be a bit more specific than that. Can you remember? It's on his right arm as well, about here.
I can't remember.
It was said by a doctor. You sure you can't remember?
Well, she said she can't, all right?
Oh, well, what?
William called you Cat.
Oh, yeah, a couple of times. It's probably the weather.
There's a lot of it about. I'll call you.
Look, I fancied you.
I'm just not interested.
Well, you
all right?
didn't seem to believe
Will you
me.
stop it?
You weren't hard to
Will you just
fancy.
keep it down? Maybe we should have the
Oh,
conversation
I-
in my... Look, I have a very big problem here. You see, I work with these people, and if it was found out that particularly by my boss, that I'm...
Come on, Soph, we got to go. Where are the books you brought?
In one of the bedrooms. I can't remember which one.
Duh. Oh.
I still recall the thrill. I guess I always will. I hope to never depart. Dear, with your lips to mine, a rhapsody divine. Sing, oh, 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 with the strings of my
So does your dad cut people open then? Yeah. He can take stuff out too if he wants. Like livers?
Funny, eh? A nursing unit manager. Remember his hair, the thongs, the surfboard on top of the combi?
He certainly didn't look like he was going anywhere in 1975. That was the year you met Neil, wasn't it?
Yep. And off to New Guinea.
Sorry, Neil. About this morning?
Yes. Probably the late night.
Probably. Probably a combination of things.
Save the tongue Sambo for later. She'll still be there. You be okay?
No.
I'm going to talk to Georgia. She'll look after you.
Hi.
Hi.
You're with Jack, aren't you?
Sort of.
How long for?
Too long. How about you?
Not too long.
Yeah. Well, where'd you get that earring?
Oh, it's not mine, it's my sister's.
Than anyone else in the world, and I just cannot believe that he could do
The
those
wife of
things.
every serial killer
Oh,
said
now
that
you're being
too.
stupid.
She really needs your support. And you arranged for another shrink to come in and try and talk her out of it.
That is not what he was here for.
Well, it was from what she told
Look,
me.
I didn't know what else to do, Callie, okay? It's done now. Just don't go on about it.
She has bulimia. She screwed half the boys in her school. Now, there is a reason for all of that. You can't just say it's done now. There's no point going on about it. Mum.
Look, I've tried to help you girls whenever I could.
Yeah, by lying to him because it carries on like a bloody prison.
I know, I should have said something before.
So you don't want to see me at all?
I don't know, I just feel like I want to have a break for a while.
Cucumber, nerves of steel. Come on, Vern, nerves of steel, mate. And he shoots.
Ow!
Oh, shit.
She thinks you've got cancer.
Oh, she didn't say that. Could be any one of a number of things.
You don't look particularly sick.
And hopefully I'm not.
Good.
Still, it's just as well to get these things checked out. Catch them early.
Catch them early? Depends what it is.
It won't happen.
Well, I don't know how you can sound so sure. Stranger things have happened.
In a big hotel like this. Come on, Roxy.
It happens, David, believe me.
Well, if it does, I'll just have to handle it.
Brian sends his love. Come here.
My breasts are sore, darling.
Sorry. You don't have to do that.
Who else is going to do it if I don't?
It can wait.
No, it can't. I can't exactly go on maternity leave now, can I? So they're still my class. There's no one else to do the work.
What can I do for you? Well, Carmen and I, we've been thinking about our future. Well, not just ours. I mean, there's too many people in the world.
Yes.
We decided that I should have my tubes tied, William.
Oh, I see. Well, it's entirely your decision, of course, but there are alternatives we might consider.
Yes, we've tried most of them.
I can't really get my head around the big vast shop.
So it's up to me, and I'm ready now.
Well, if you've discussed it and both agree, I can't really see any reason why not.
Well, it's not dangerous, is it?
Of course it's not dangerous, Dick.
No, it's strictly procedural, but it does involve a general anaesthetic and 2
Midlife
days in the
crisis.
hospital.
You know he left the bank.
Yeah.
Left his wife and child. That's when he took up with her. You treat her, don't you, Katrina?
What's the matter?
They're getting married.
Is that a problem?
Are you telling me it isn't?
Pat, surely this is a personal matter for you and the family.
She's crippled. How's he going to look after her?
Where's my bank card? Give me the phone. I told you to stay out of my room, didn't I?
Oh, you stupid bank cardies. Now give me the phone.
You're lying, Salim.
Mum, make him give my headphones back. Mum, Khalil won't give me my headphones. Khalil, give him back his headphones. He won't give them back. Give him back the headphones, Khalil. Mum. Mum, make him give my headphones back. He won't give them back. Mum!
Give him back the headphones. He took it, Dad. I know he did. I had it in my wallet.
I don't care what he did.
Give him back the headphones. So what do I do for money now? How much you need? It's okay, forget it. I said, how much you need? 20? Pay me back when you find your card.
Bugger about the cruise ship, eh?
Yeah.
This doc you went to see. He's sure, is he?
Oh, she. And yeah. But I'll still go to Doc Flinders.
Good man.
So, what do you reckon? Am I in or out, Frank?
Well, I can't see any
I
dramas.
get there in time and I'll be late for the game.
Come on.
Anyway, what did Frank say if he knew I was using up your juice night before the game?
Could be scouts at the game tomorrow, you reckon?
Could do with a new Ferrari.
Could be big bucks, Suze. They're throwing it around like anything these days, if you got the talent.
It's all right. To the ends of the earth and all that.
They haven't even offered it to me yet.
No, but when they do, I'm just saying that I want you to take it. Will you calm down, please?
Look, I'm no good at this sort of thing.
I think I am. She drives me up the wall. I swore I'd never talk to her again after the way she went on about me giving up the bank to do this stuff.
That would have been stupid. You can't just dump your mother.
However much of a pain in the bum she is.
You'll tell her about us getting married?
Well, on balance, I think she should know.
Discussing the subject, then. Of course there is. Food, music, laughter, friends, my work, and even very occasionally, making love. But that's not all there is, Martin. With proper care, we can keep the pain to an absolute minimum. It's not about the pain. I don't want to get to the point where I've no control of my mind or my body.
Then circumstances changed. I became engaged to be married, and Martin moved out.
Don't see enough of it these days. People getting engaged.
Quite.
Do you and Dr. Dempsey ever talk about each other's patients?
We consult on occasion.
Did he ever talk to you about Jeremy Taylor?
Not that I recall.
Oh, hi. That was quick.
Alex, are you okay?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Can I see him?
Yeah, sure, come in.
What if I said I wanted you there for me?
I'm here for you now. All this fuss. I feel embarrassed.
I wouldn't call having your blood pressure checked making a fuss, Mrs. Capek. Best be on the safe side, that's all.
How any daughter of mine became a doctor, I don't know. I hate doctors. I mean, I don't hate them. I just hate going to them, you know. But nobody could ever tell Sonia what to do. She's got a mind of her own.
Just as well. She's a fine doctor.
Oh, yeah, there's a...
I was going to ring you, but, well, finding the right time.
No, that's all right. I know how it is. You obviously have preparations to make.
For class, yes.
Yeah, so I'll leave you to it. I'll be
It's
off.
gonna done its business on the front lawn again.
Oh, yuck, not again. I nearly trod on it the other day.
That's what I need.
I think it's Mrs. DeFratis' dog, you know, the one with the squash face.
Now look, don't you be rude about Mrs. DeFratis' face. She can't help it if she got run over by a truck.
No, her dog's silly. Her dog has a squash face.
Oh.
Me too.
So, you got yourself a set of wheels. Where are you off to?
Not sure. I thought about your mum's place, but I'm not quite sure of the kind of reception I'd get there.
I think she'll be all right.
She'll give you a bed for a couple of nights.
And what about you?
I'll sleep on the couch.
Dad and I were just having Game Boy competitions before he went to class.
You're not leaving her here alone.
I'm old enough.
No, we were actually just talking about Kylie coming to class with me, weren't we?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Or isn't that okay either?
Yeah, that's okay. Don't forget, clean clothes.
Presentation excellent. Shop's just around the corner. Bus ride here. What am I bid? I'm looking for an opening bid. Somebody to start. I don't know, 120 perhaps. Who'll start me? I'm looking for an opening bid. Who'll start me now? Somebody.
118.
118. I'll take it. 20. I'm looking for.
Michael, go and stop him.
$18,000.
No, Michael, don't. He knows what he's doing.
I'll give you a jug question if you shut up, okay?
The first team up the front with the right answer gets a jug of beer.
I don't.
Instant disqualification if you don't put your names on the top of your sheet. Okay, the jug question, here it comes. In what year were the football grand finals in both Sydney and Melbourne? In what year did they end in a draw, mate?
Just waiting for me to fail. Well worth the price.
Well, you're not going to fail, are you?
No. Not now.
I miss you both.
Well, it won't be that long.
2.5 weeks seems like forever. What am I gonna do, Chris?
Hey.
It's so hard. I can't handle it.
He could tell you exactly when you're going into hospital, then he would tell you, but there are other things to be taken into consideration. Theatre times, availability of beds.
What does it take to get a straight answer out of you people? I can't work. I can't
It is
sleep.
elective surgery, Mr. Swanson. I know it doesn't feel as though it should be, but...
Too bloody right.
It is, which means there is a waiting list. Now, I don't make the rules.
Whatever happened to getting crook and getting fixed up?
Mr. Swanson, there is nothing I can
You hate them more. 34 years under the same roof. I was glad when my mother died.
That's sad. You don't miss her at all?
Not at all.
How long has it been?
18 months. I'm free, answerable to no one.
A bit of a recce.
Huh?
Well, if I'm going to go down the drain at the hospital, I'll have to get back into general practice. So something like this, I imagine.
What did it for you, Sandy? How did you get to be here? What did you do when you got out of control? Steal a jumbo, slit a nun's throat and drink her blood?
Oh, I wish it was that interesting. I just decided I wasn't handling things too well. Needed to sort a few things out. What about you?
Much the same. I figured that by acknowledging that I had a problem with the booze was half the battle.
It is very different. Tired, you go home and sleep. Stressed, you go home, kick the dog, drink 2 bottles of vino, argue with your wife, stay awake until the early hours of the morning. Yes, what I do is very stressful. Yeah, I know. Nicholas, I want you to take my place while I'm gone.
Sad?
But what if I can't?
Come on. That's being defeatist. They can squirt a sperm through the wall of an egg these days. Hey, when I get pregnant, do you want to think about moving out of the city for a while?
Pardon? I'll say it again. Thanks a lot.
You think it's okay to come into her life and confuse her? Well, it's not okay, all right?
Oh, neither's that. What do you think you're doing?
I'm sorry.
Can we establish exactly what for? Is that woman your mistress? That's what I've been hanging on to. I don't know why. The fact that Maureen might have slipped a cog for once in her life. Who is that woman?
She's my wife.
Legally married wife.
Yes.
Are you sick?
No, I don't think so.
Have to be.
And that's your last warning. I'm sick of your unmotivated violence.
With the bank and they apologised. Apparently they'd credited his deposit into someone else's account.
And the time before that?
He said it was his fault. He'd taken money out in his key card and forgotten. He travels a lot. Look, he's back tomorrow. I'll tell him about this, I promise.
Well, when you get it sorted out.
He will get this sorted out, I promise. I'm so sorry.
Well, he got a bit stroppy sometimes, but who didn't?
Right.
Could this prostate thing have any other effects, apart from the urinary problem?
Well, an acute infection could cause muscular pain, high temperature, pain in the scrotum and testes. You've had nothing like that?
No. I was wondering if it,
Maureen, is 2:30 okay? That's fine, thank you. Look, you may have to stay in hospital overnight for some
Record.
tests.
Veronica was upset that I owned up so quickly, saying that due to the amount of alcohol that I drank, that it was a pathological intoxication and I can't be held responsible for my actions.
Right.
It doesn't make sense. That's just going to go away.
They always think they're going to make you get better, and when they don't, they get angry with you.
I'm going to have to stitch that.
I want to go home.
Oh, soon. This'll only take a minute.
It's going to hurt.
I'll give you a needle first.
No.
Well, he knows you boys have been busy.
How about you? You been up here long?
Oh, you mean, so how long has this old chook been in the picture?
No, I didn't mean that.
Freddie's given the old place a kick up the bum.
Is that right?
Yeah. He's an amazing man, your father.
Go on, Dad. Oh, they say that we've outlived our time, Maggie, as day did our songs that we've sung. But I just want things to be the way they were.
Get rid of that video.
You're a naughty boy. Chambers.
There's no sign of forced entry. Have you given any keys to anyone, lent them out, or given them to people who might stay over?
Fergus has very strict rules about the keys. You don't give them out to anyone.
Do you know where Fergus is?
No.
I could put some steri strips on that cut for you, but if there's any change, you really should go to the hospital. That'll be the police. I'll go.
Oh, Alex, you must be feeling terrible.
Liz, no, I'm fine, okay? I just want to have a shower and go to bed.
Oh, shit! What are you doing here?
Oh, you scared the shit out of me.
Oh, Martin, this is Emily, my daughter.
How you feeling?
Okay. I'm a bit thirsty. You missed your paper.
Okay.
But it was so important.
There's another conference in December.
What do you think your room looks like now?
Do you think they changed it? I still got the book on uniforms you lent me. Keep it. It should have been me. I did it. It was my fault.
Well, I don't know, because they do. Anyway, I was thinking that, well, hanging out with you might be the only chance I get to be called Doc, so you've got to pass, right? Study. Leave it. The machine's on.
Might be someone important.
Stop thinking of excuses to get out of work.
I'm not.
Yes.
Hi, it's me. If I don't pick it up, she'll think I didn't study tonight.
But you're not studying.
Pen or a pencil and...
She moved.
Yes. Yes, there's something there. Has Cass had a chance to look at the CT scan yet?
He's coming in this afternoon.
Tell her to give me a ring. I'll be in theatre.
So how long is it going to be before she gets better?
Well, it's a bit early to talk about prognosis at this stage. After I've had a chat with Ben Cass, we'll have a clearer picture. The CT scan.
Mum was always raving about you, so I figured you couldn't be too horrible.
Your mum?
Yeah, Heather. Heather Mason. I'm Ben.
Oh, right. No, I didn't realise. What can I do for you, Ben?
Well, I need some blood tests. It's fairly urgent. Someone's trying to poison me.
Behind the bike sheds for a smoke during assembly. Bad to the bone.
I never snuck off anywhere for anything, ever.
What's wrong?
How did that get there?
It's unbelievably bad.
What don't you get?
Well, up here, for example, you say that medical ethics are the same as political or human or any other sort of ethics, but I just don't get it.
Well, have you got the example that I gave with that?
Which one?
The one about the dog on the train tracks. It explains everything.
Well, it could be over here.
It's the one where I ask if there was a good dog and Hitler, both tied to the train tracks, and an express was coming, which one will you save?
Is this it?
I'd like to talk to the manager. Look at that. I'm a doctor. I want you to all sit down and shut up for 5 minutes.
But we never talk about it. You used to be so hopeful.
Oh, here you go. Cavalry's arrived.
Hi, Yasmin. Hi, Jessica. Al,
G'day.
maybe we should go in the house?
It's going to be a long chat, is it?
It's knowledge and a good heart. Henry told me you had a good heart.
Henry told you about me.
But you're beautiful. He didn't tell me you were beautiful.
I don't mean to be rude, but who are you?
Why didn't you come inside and tell me you were sick? I should never have left you. Not even for a minute. I should never have left you. Your dad said it was best. He didn't think I could look after you. And I believed him, kiddo. I really believed him. Guess I wasn't thinking straight.
I had way too much to drink. I just wasn't thinking straight.
How did Mum cope?
She's pretty bloody devastated.
You told her about me? They're not as bad outside.
He was in my son's room in the middle of the night. Would you have bothered asking him what he was doing
Laura,
there?
I do understand your distress, but it's very important that we get all of the details.
So,
You work at the hospital too, do you, Yasmin?
I used to. Will and I actually met at uni.
Oh, so you've known each other for years then?
Yeah. Yasmin's a GP.
Oh, it's lovely. Will never brings any of his friends home. Maybe he's ashamed of me. Or maybe it's just my dreadful dandelions.
Isn't that lovely? I'm getting too old for all this shit.
You say that every time, Tony.
Yeah, I do, don't I? I say it every time.
There's still a chance, you know. Maybe he can talk her down.
Yeah, I wouldn't punt on it. The last thing we need now is some half-assed attendance on you.
That's Vesna. She's in my guitar class. She's gorgeous. Tell her that if you like. Here she comes. Like a steak. Hi. Vesna? Angus. Angus? Vesna.
I'm impressed. I was expecting a room full of breasts and bottoms, you being a friend of Sean's.
Well, I try to influence him, Vesna, but the bugger just won't take direction. Got to schmooze.
You think it stinks. Or what about the fact that of Benson's death and you feel responsible for it? Or how about this? What, try talking about the fact that you're jealous, right, that Jackie has made Major in half the time it took you.
Jackie is in the corporatised, politically correct, equal opportunity. Let poofters in the army.
What, and you think that by sticking your head up your arse, you're going to stop things changing?
Place that can help you. And you're a shit-hot officer when you're on your game. So why don't we go and talk to the counsellor?
No.
Now, you listen up. There's no shame in asking for help. Some of the best blokes in here have used the counsellor.
Have you ever done it? Turned off someone's life support?
Yes, when I've been instructed to.
Is it...
Screw up. Don't open another bottle, please, Kath. We could read to each other. Remember that book? Remember the jumper? Yeah, I'd read a chapter while you knit it, and then we'd swap over. I'd fall asleep while I was reading. Well, didn't say it'd be perfect. A great deal better than either of us have got now.
Yes, a cup of coffee. It was nothing. Rich, I need to have social interaction. I work all the time. I come home to Evie, who's lovely, but I can't exactly have a conversation with her. And then you won't talk.
Bullshit! Utter bullshit!
See?
Shit!
You won't communicate. You just grunt at me and rant and rave when you do your block. It's these bloody steroids. They make you act like this.
Come on.
You don't think. You just crash through everything.
Can't you spend one night here without getting blind drunk?
Because I've had a long, difficult day and I feel like a beer, all right?
I've had a hard day too, Dennis. But I'd like to go to bed one night in my life without you breathing that crap all over me.
The most competitive and exciting lifting.
Hello? Yasmin, hi. No, he's not here at the moment, love. No, I don't know when he'll be back. Okay. Okay, I'll tell him you called. Bye.
Look, why don't we all go out for a meal one night? The four of us. We haven't done that in ages.
Oh, look, that'd be great.
Well, what about tomorrow night?
Ticket at 3 o'clock.
Better go. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay. Thanks, Jules.
Okay.
Wanker.
Because I got the impression Kathleen was hauling out the stepladder.
Rearranging the furniture.
Precisely. I, on the other hand, am intent on rearranging my life.
Jim, don't do anything rash.
I never felt more rational.
No, just forget it. I'm going to get out of here. See you, Mum. Thanks for dinner. Bye, Yasmin.
Hi. He's trying to make an effort, Dad.
Don't you worry about that.
Bet! Trick or treat.
What are you doing?
I wanted to surprise you. I thought you'd like it.
I got your tablets.
Why won't you love me?
Christ.
You wouldn't last night. I mean, what's wrong with me? Aren't I good enough?
Come on, Becky, please.
I want you to love me.
Put your clothes on.
Well, just tell me.
Put your clothes on!
I'm sorry.
Hey, what's your favourite thing to do?
What?
Come on. We've seen every subtitle movie in town, eaten at most of the restaurants, and there must be something more off the wall that takes your fancy.
Jared, this is serious.
Damn right I am. Hey, you know, you'd look great in a abseiling outfit. Chains, ropes.
Oh, the races. My father used to own a racehorse. I went to the track with him almost every weekend.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, I can't say I'll ever become a millionaire as a result of my betting, but...
Have weekends to play with.
Okay, you want them delivered? I'll deliver them now, by hand.
Peter? You need some morphine.
You two look lovely.
Yes. Yes, they are.
I nearly asked you to bring them.
Wrong by me. You knew exactly what we were doing. You wouldn't have wanted me sent off to jail. The truth is I'm helping her. And if I'm not given the chance to help her, to guide her through this part of her life, I can't abandon her now. And she wouldn't want me to.
What did I know we were doing?
Remember how you used to sit there like a little princess? And I'd plait your hair. I made a mess of it, but you didn't care. Standing behind you while I plaited your hair. You'd lie back. You liked it. You knew I liked it. I wanted you to stay that age forever.
You've called the police. Cops don't know much about this stuff, do they? They can't prove it was Max.
Ron, his hacking is like stealing. A crime.
But she's mine, oh mine.
This Jenna and Paul. Why? Why can't we go? Because Paul. They have children. And I want to protect them from you just in case. Because until now, I really didn't know.
How often has it happened?
6.
You're going to ask me to leave now, aren't you?
I don't know. I really like you too. It's just...
It's just what? Last night there wasn't a problem. I'm still the same person as I was last
I
night.
can get you help. I can get you help.
No. And Luke gets the bullet. Just walk out and you'll be free.
I can't.
Why do you care?
I do care.
Better explanation.
You're the one who owes an explanation. And until I get one, I don't want you going anywhere near my son. You understand?
He's going to try and take Danny away from me. Who? Luke? He's my mate. He's all I got.
What makes you think he's going to take Danny away from me?
Oh, look at the mess I'm in. Oh, I've got to get out of here.
No pain, no broken heart, just fun. He was hers and she was his.
Within certain limits. Smoking dope is outside those limits. So if you must do it, you'll have to do it somewhere else.
Inside.
Should you leave him alone like that?
He's fast asleep, Steve. Was the doctor nice, Bridge?
Daisy is missing.
Didn't you have her with you when you got home from school?
She must have got out of her box.
Hey, we're making up a search party for Daisy, the bloody wonder cat, eh?
Or maybe one of the kids from school got her. They were teasing her at lunch today.
Well, they didn't hurt her, did they?
No. But they were being stupid. They wanted to perform a scientific experiment.
I'll be working at St. John's tonight. I'll give them your dad's best wishes.
Well, no offence. But I'm fine. I just need this certificate.
Yeah, after I've done the ECG.
I'll have to come back tomorrow. I'm running late as it is. She was cool, eh?
Sorry?
Dr. Capek?
Yeah. I'll drive you.
No, I'd really like to walk. just took off. I didn't want to tell him. I didn't want to give the baby up. I've wanted to have a kid for 10 years. I've wasted 7 of those waiting for this bloke who was never going to give it to me.
It's really none of my business.
Yeah, I know, but you disapprove, I can tell.
What's a home acupuncture kit? I got it out of one of those mail order magazines. Oh, Sue, here we go. A symbol for the female genitals. The organs of procreation. Oh, she keeps dreaming about a shoe. Last night she lost it in a flood.
The best way to get used to them is by playing computer games. Have a bit of fun at the same time.
What sort of games?
So, how'd it go? Did you get much done? What did Henry have to say? Nothing, eh?